The Chiefs have decimated all comers so far in the Super Rugby competition. Not so much for their attack, but it is the look of their defence and the record that they have against all teams against them that makes them one of the strongest opponents in the competition. Today for round 13, they come up against their closest rivals in the New Zealand Conference. It is the Blues, and it's round 13 of the Super 15. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and the Super Rugby series, where we are following the Chiefs for 2014 with the exact squads named for each match each weekend. Today the Chiefs take their home match to Yarrow Stadium for the first time after the newly joined unions, Taranaki joining up with the Chiefs, and this is the first time we've seen them as a Chiefs nation, as a Chiefs part here at Yarrow Stadium. So the Chiefs, as I said, they're completely destroying everyone so far, but it is their defence that has been immaculate, just struggling to concede tries. Their defence is that good. No one has a chance against them so far. They sit atop of the New Zealand Conference and have bonus points coming out their nose. Can anyone stop this brilliant Chiefs side, or will it be a season of near domination? The Blues have the task today, and you have to say their team is looking pretty good. A lot will come down to their 9-10 halves combination of Bryn Hall and Simon Hickey, but look at all that explosiveness outside Hickey at 10. There's Nonu, there's Moala, there's the wingers of Visania and Halai, and then of course Charles Pietau at the back. It is one massively destructive backline if they can click tonight. Their forwards aren't so bad either when you have the front row of Woodcock, Mialamu and Faumuina. Tom Donnelly is an experienced journeyman player alongside Tui Pilotu, who is a young, explosive lock in the second row. And then when you have the back line that has Luatua and Kaino in it, the back row of the scrum, along with the youngster of O'Connor, it is a good Blues side, and they show that too. They sit second in the New Zealand Conference as well, with a 9-win, 3-loss record from their 12 matches. They have 40 points, which is just 7 behind the Chiefs. So if they can upset the apple cart and pull off a big win here at Yarrow Stadium, the Blues could be well on their way to really pushing this New Zealand Conference the whole season. It is round 13 of the Super 15 competition for 2014. All the numbers involved there, and it is the Chiefs, still with Anscombe in the number 10 jumper, playing in their, predominantly black jersey tonight. And the Blues, as you'd expect, playing in the blue as round 13 is underway, as Anscombe kicks off high into the night sky of Yarrow Stadium, and it's taken down nicely from Donnelly. And the first ball use goes to the Blues. And it's there for Tui Pilotu. Driving hard, giving it to Kaino. Quick hands to O'Connor. He goes to ground. It's there for Bryn Hall. Good run from the little scrum half. And he goes up towards the 10-metre line. The Blues getting a good first use here. Visania opening it up for Donnelly. This is a great play out wide for Moala. He comes up against Lowe and gets dumped into touch, but that is just a little look at how good that backline can be. Donnelly with some great running ability there, going wide for Moala, just about getting the big gap straight away. Here's a line out for Kurabalo. He looks wide for Aki, who has been his destructive best recently. Anscombe, quick hands to Tim Nano-Williams. Could this be the first play, the first attempt? Nano-Williams is grubbering ahead. He stops to pick up. He goes back to Sweeney. Sweeney swings it wide. Fitzgerald, he's cut down, and he was just about seconds away from delivering a fantastic pass. But it's gone the way of the Blues, and Woodcock runs it out with O'Connor. Good play, and knocked on from Moala. And that will ruin it again. Well, Moala's looked good already tonight. A couple of good runs. And, predicting big things coming from Moala this year.
Touch.
The Chiefs, however, have the scrum put in. And it will be Kurabalo for the Chiefs. It's two proud North Island unions, this. Auckland and Waikato. This is a big battle. As Kurabalo gets it off the back, he's going to run it. He runs it nicely away from Hall, and a high shot from Nonu. Oh, and there's going to be trouble for Nonu. Not the first time we've seen a tackle with no arms from him. And the All Blacks inside centre is off to the bin for 10 minutes. And the Chiefs will slow this right down. They've hammered at the line of the Blues for some time. But now they will take the opportunity for a 3. And the lead, really, after 15 minutes. Here's Anscombe right out in front. Makes no mistake. Adds a 3 in the Chiefs' lead thanks to a Ma'a Nonu high tackle. 3-0. Well, it has to be the weakness of Nonu's game here at the moment. Poor tackles, high tackles, no arm tackles, call them what you will, but it is a very poor piece of his match. The kick away goes from Hickey, and Kerbalo feeds off to Latimer. Oh, good tackle on Latimer.
Release.
And Luatua. Good work from him. Here's Aki. No pass, out to Sweeney, and he turns it back on the inside to Retallick. He drives upfield, and he comes back again for Anscombe now. Nano Williams in the centres tonight. Wide for Aki. Oh, good pass to Lowe. And James Lowe goes up over the 22, losing possession. The Blues have it. Visanier away for Hickey. Oh! Is this 3 or a penalty? It is a penalty. Should have been 3 points. The ref maybe should have let that run. Surely Hickey will just take the penalty instead. And he will. But that was harsh. Why no yellow card there for the Chiefs? Hickey's drop goal was good. It was pretty much all but over. Instead he has to take it again. And he lines up the penalty. And he ties this game all up at 3 apiece. The Blues and the Chiefs all tied up. 23 minutes gone. Quite a match-up already between these two unions. This will give life to the New Zealand Conference if the Blues can pull something out. As Piatel, oh, he takes the kick-off and he thumps it back, and there's no one home for the Chiefs. Tom Marshall comes back. There's an offside Blues player. It is Bryn Hall, but he's taking them down anyway. Release. The ref doesn't matter. And it comes back for Anscombe. He steps it back and he'll put it onto his boot. And it's not a bad kick either. It's going to dribble into touch. Piatel, well, cleverly really leaves it alone. There's no chance of that doing anything good for Piatel as we see the return of Ma'a Nonu to the Blues. His team, well, they conceded 3, but they got 3 of their own, so not a bad result for the Blues. Here's the line out, going in from Mialamu, and it's beautifully taken down from Donnelly. Now Hickey runs the line. They got one for Mawala. Mawala on Sweeney. He breaks the line still, and eventually gets taken down in a thunderous tackle. Nano Williams involved in that one. Here's Kaino, short ball to Faumuina. Kaino again. Donnelly. Oh, this is good into play between the forwards. Now they look wide. Nonu back to Hickey. Oh, this is good. Out wide for Luatua. He trundles downfield. Comes up against Tom Marshall. And he just forces him into touch. Luatua, great run, but really a poor finish. He only managed to get up to halfway as well. So it is a line out. Again for the Chiefs. Down at the front they go, nicely taken. Aki runs it in, inside ball to miss him. But a good side-swiping tackle from the Blues. Here's Kerbalo again, Anscombe. He's going to look for the corner once more. Good kick to spaces here from Anscombe. Piatel. Oh, don't tell me Piatel, all he has. We've seen it a number of times, running it into touch. Piatel just so keen for that ball, so keen for possession, that he's made a mistake for the Blues. Here's another line out for the Chiefs. This time to the back they go. And Kane puts it down for Lowe. He takes the tackle. Anscombe nicely feeds it out for Arkey. And Arkey in the corner. The Chiefs get the first try. And the Blues' mistakes are letting them down. Great work from Bundy Arkey. He's been a menace in the centres or anywhere on the field that he's been this year. But it was the run from Lowe and Anscombe that sets it up. Still had his winger outside him. It didn't need him, but it was a great play, great line out. And just hard, direct running straight into the spaces, having to draw 2 men out of the woodwork. And Bundy Aki benefits and gets the Chiefs' first try. Bit of a deadlock for most of this first half between these two teams. 3-3 it's been for the most part, with 1 minute to go. Anscombe to line up his first conversion attempt. Steps up, buzzer goes, it looks good. It is a pearler, it's a ripper. And Anscombe adds 2 more. They'll head to the break with a 7-point lead. 10-3. The Chiefs leading at halftime over the Blues. Well, the Blues they'll be horribly disappointed. It was their match to play for, really. They've had the better of breaks. They've made a number of breaks. When you look at the stats, it only says 3-2, but the Blues have definitely had a bit better than that. The other stats, possession, has all been the Chiefs, 64%. Territory pretty even, 52-48. But it is the kicks, the Chiefs. Well, surprisingly, they've made 5 more kicks. As you've seen, they've kicked territory quite a lot. Anscombe has been very keen on the corners tonight. And as a result, they got that final try thanks to a mistake from Piatau at the back. And it resulted in Bundy Aki's try. Of course, Ma'anonu got the yellow card, didn't affect it too much. Both sides slotted a penalty while he was in the bin. But at half-time, it is the Chiefs leading by 7, 10-3 over the Blues. Can the Blues mount a comeback in the second half? First things first, they need to score next, and they need to get more possession. Let's get back down for the second half. 40 minutes of action left to go here at Yarrow Stadium for round 13 of the Super 15. You have to say, Hickey and Hall, the 9-10 combination here for the Blues has been quite good. Impressed by the form from the two youngsters as Hickey kicks off and Messam takes it down nicely. And a lot of competition. Here's Karbalo, Aki the try scorer. Sweeney's out there by himself. Looks to step around Visania. Can't get through. Ritala can support. Sam Kane's there. He plays scrum half. Anscombe not interested in anything there. Now Aki has a go. What's he got in the book of tricks? He kicks. Looked for the corner, but it's gone quite off target. It's going to dwindle all the way into touch. A poor kick from Aki. Well, that is the flip side. If your kicks aren't quite pinpoint, they're going to take the scrum surely here, the Blues, all the way back where it was kicked, yes.
Touch.
Just outside their 22,
Set.
but that's the possibilities. Don't get your kick just right, and it can punish your team. The Blues will have the scrum. Well, it's nicely done. Bryn Hall waits for it at the back. He goes to the right to Moala. Moala opens up to Halai. Oh, he throws the dummy. He keeps going, but Lowe takes him down. Nice little run from Halai. Here's Hall. Oh, little snipey run, but he's taken down from a leaping player outside of the ruck. And into touch. A wasted opportunity for the Blues. Here's another line out. The Chiefs are working well from the line out. Down to Kane they go. Karbalo launches to Aki. Tim Williams knocks on. And Anscombe picks it up to save the chance of a Blues counter-attack. Little mistakes creeping in here from the Chiefs. Just dropped it. No chance. Visania was keen on the ball, but it's a scrum feed to the Blues.
Sit.
Scrum's been going well here as it's put in from Hall once again. Kono at the back waiting for it. Is he going to run it? He's a strong runner. The Blues really need him to step up here. Karbalo waits, but Hall's going to go short side to Visania. Oh, good ball back inside for Luatua.
Release.
The Chiefs dedicating players, but can't turn it over. Hall to Nonu. Oh, he releases on the tackle. Why'd they go? Has to be a try for Halai. Going for the corner. Can he get it down? He does. Fantastic try for Frank Halai. The Chiefs defence just couldn't keep the width. And Halai out on the right wing gets a brilliant try. He is quick, but it was the offload from Nonu. Look at this pass from Moala. Brilliant. He still had Woodcock, but there was no way Woodcock would have got through past Lowe. And that was inches. It was not even inches, it was millimetres away from that paint, but a spectacular pass from Moala, and in come Low. Oh, didn't want to see the TMO. The ref was happy with that, and the Blues hit back, thanks to Frank Halai. And Simon Hickey, such a young, prodigious talent is this man. Can he level things back up? Strikes his kick, it's on the right hand up, Bright! Oh, it's just struck the post. And there's the Blues, trailing still by 2. Hickey's kick not quite on the mark, but they still have it 22 odd minutes to get themselves back in the lead. That's a good try from the Blues, putting pressure on the Chiefs. Really the first time anyone's done that this season. The kickoff's led to bounce, and then Williams is the one who ends up with it in his grasp. Here's Karabalo. Aki shifting it to the right. Fitzgerald opening it up for Anscombe. Trying to go around Moala. Gets to Sweeney. Sweeney comes to back infield. And it's Nathan Harris driving forward, the hooker. What have the Chiefs got in store now? Here's Karabalo. Big pass wide for Nana Williams. Open spaces here. Puliasi Manu keeping it for Rutalik. He's still got Low. Low goes for the corner. Can he get it down? He does. 2 brilliant tries for the opposite wingers. James Lowe scores for the Chiefs now after just being unable to stop Frank Halai minutes ago. James Lowe, brilliant play, but look at these passes. Manu did brilliantly, and Rutalik, the big second rower, just done a fantastic job, and the momentum was enough to carry Lowe over the top of Bryn Hall, who made a desperate attempt at the tackle. How good was Manu and Rutalik there? Here was a go, tried to carry him into touch, but Lowe had the strength and power, and he put it away in the corner. Second try for the Chiefs, and a great try at that too. Anscombe has had a good day off the boot. 64 minutes gone. Here's another attempt from Anscombe. Hits it nicely, it looks good. It is another superb kick from Gareth Anscombe. Really adds something to the Chiefs in his goal kicking. And he's growing into that number 10 jumper as well. 17 points to 8, the difference. There's 9 points here as the Blues kick off once again. It's a short one from Hickey, just about catching them out, but Harris claims away with it. And he goes instantly wide for Sweeney. Where can Sweeney go? He's got Anscombe with him. He chips over Visania, and Visania gets it. Oh, he turns too! And he gets a good run up to the 10-metre line. The Chiefs have to dedicate some real muscle here to try and stop the Blues because they're rumbling upfield. Here's Mialamu, runs it back. Oh, they're going left and right here. Advantage to the Blues. Oh, and that's a disappointing way. It'll go to the Blues though. It is Sweeney who was offside, I presume. The ref not really giving any indication. Oh, slapped him on the chest there, Halai. It was too hot to handle. Is this going to be a shot at goal? Oh, no. 9 minutes remaining, and Hickey goes for the corner for the Blues. Happy with his efforts too. They need to score now, and they need to get the game back underway before the match restarts. Here's Mialamu. He'll go to the middle to Donnelly. That's the go-to man in the line-out. Hickey runs the line brilliantly, and he has support coming in from Kaino. Here's Moala. He's been one of the best players in a blue jumper tonight. Quick recycle ball for Nonu. Oh, another advantage to the Blues. Can they run this one out? Hall goes short to Famuina. Now they come left. Oh, it's a good pass. Visania. Advantage is over. Pops it up for... Oh, that was just about for Hickey. Here's Tuipulotu going to ground.
Release.
Still there for the Blues. Short pass for Kaino. Kaino will score. Jerome Kaino gets the try, and the Blues will have a glimmer of hope with just minutes to go. Such a fast, strong runner. The offloads were flowing here for the Blues. They were hard to stop, and it was Donnelly. Look at the speed. Just got away from his, well, two nearest rivals for being his best in position there was Messam and Latimer with the 2 men that failed to get him. There we go. There's 6 and 8, and then the tackle from Marshall. Wow, you just don't stop Jerome Kaino that close to the line. Big, powerful runner. And Simon Hickey, well, will he be ruining that missed kick earlier? 78 gone. This could be the final play. Hickey steps up. The buzzer goes. The Chiefs will hang on. There won't be a restart. The Chiefs will do it thanks to a conversion. The ref blows full time, and it is all over here at Yarrow Stadium. Round 13 of the Super Rugby competition, down to the wire. The Chiefs survived by a whisker. The Blues give them the biggest fright of the season. Just 2 points of difference. A restart could have been amazing. The Blues were desperate, and they left their little run just a touch too late. In the end, the difference was the conversion from Hickey that hit the upright. Of all unlucky things to happen, the upright has stopped the Blues from securing, well, an upset draw, possibly even a win. If only the Blues could have started that form in the first half, they could have possibly won this match. That was a cracker between these two teams. 17-15, the final score. As for the Chiefs, let's go through their scorers. It was tries for James Lowe and Bundy Aki, the 2 tries for those 2 players. Anscombe, great with the boot tonight, 2 conversions and 1 penalty. As for the Blues, well, 2 great tries as well, you have to say. Jerome Kaino and Frank Halai. That Halai try was very well played. That pass from Mawala was a joy to behold. Hickey, well, he had a fantastic match, the youngster. He is a young, superb talent, and he just got the 1 conversion and 1 penalty. But boy, even with ball in hand, he looked very nice tonight. The Blues didn't really pull back too much possession, maybe a good 5 or 6%, but the Chiefs still won that out by 60-40. Territory, well, it was opposite from half time here. 48 to the Chiefs, 52 to the Blues. Didn't affect the game too much, despite the Chiefs kicking a lot of their ball for territory. Both sides made an even amount of tackles, 32-30, and the line breaks were a dead even 6 apiece. Of course, both teams conceding a penalty and a penalty to goal, resulting from a high tackle, taking up the last 3 lines of the stats. So that wraps us up for round 13 at Yarrow Stadium in Taranaki. A fantastic match for the competition. The Chiefs get their first real fright, but not yet a hiccup. They take the points. The Blues will take 1, and the first and second place teams in New Zealand will still be there, should still be there after round 13. Let's go back and check out the table and see what we have upcoming for next week. So the completion of round 13, we can have a look at the tables, and it's the Chiefs still firmly at the top of the table with 11 wins from their 11 matches. It is the Blues sitting behind them, who fall a little further behind now after 12 matches, and they have 40 points for them at the moment. It is the Chiefs 7 bonus points and 11 wins at the top on 51 points. The Hurricanes sit third on 37, right behind the Blues, the Crusaders 26, and the Highlanders are down there on 9. In the other conferences, South Africa, it is the Sharks who are up the top, 39 points for them from 11 matches. The Bulls sit second, 2 points adrift on 37. The Stormers, though, way down, way behind on 19 points. The Cheetahs there on 18, a bit of a fight for third and fourth. The Lions on 1 point from their 11 matches. In Australia, the Waratahs, far and far away the best side in the competition at the moment. They have 62 points, 13 wins, and 10 bonus points now. So they are unstoppable in Australia, and it's going to be a classic matchup. The Chiefs match up against the Waratahs this year. That will be a massive one. The Brumbies sit second, 33 for them, and then it's a big fight for the remaining places of the Western Force on 19, the Reds 18, and the Rebels on 15. And that sets up nicely for a bye to the Chiefs next week. They have a bye for round 14, so we'll have no Chiefs match next week, which is a shame, but they will be back in the next round after that. They were facing the Hurricanes at Westpac Stadium. That'll be another classic derby match. Of course, the Blues just about pipped them Can the Hurricanes, who are sitting third just behind the Blues as well, can they do the unthinkable and beat the Chiefs off their top spot possibly? That is coming up in a couple of weeks' time. Of course, the Chiefs with the bye next week for round 14, and that wraps us up for today's mixed fixture. The Chiefs taking down the Blues by the smallest of margins, 2 points, 17-15, and that wraps us up for the Super Rugby 2014. The Chiefs are still top of the table until I see you again in 2 weeks for this series. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the match today. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and I'll see you all for the Hurricanes versus the Chiefs in 2 rounds' time, round 15 at Westpac Stadium. Until then, take care.